And today's starting pitcher, Logan Gilbert. What do you got on him, Chris?
A power pitcher that is going to pitch aggressively with the fastball. His fastball velocity ranks near the top in the league. Will also throw the slider, but if you're a hitter, be ready for the fastball. You're going to see a few of them during your at bat.
About to get started here, Trent Grisham stepping in now for the Yankees.
Number 12, Trent Grisham.
Swing and a miss, splitter in the dirt. Gets to it onto first. In time to get him, one away on the strikeout.
Batting second, the designated hitter, Aaron.
And time now to check out the New York Yankees lineup. Chris, this is a lineup offensively that could be really good for years to come.
Well, there's a lot of young talent in this lineup. I think as they gel together, gain some maturity over the course of this season, they could be playing October baseball.
No, that's up.
Just getting started here in Seattle.
Ball.
Judge rips that one. Base hit. And that's a one-out single.
Love how he let that ball travel, trusted his hands. Nice job of going the other way.
And up to the plate comes Cody Bellinger. Foul ball there. That one fouled off. Man at first, one away. Next pitch misses, and it's 2-2. Catcher challenge. Will take another look. And the call stands. It was indeed a ball. One challenge remaining for them now. That one misses. Ball 3.
He's really tightening up his hitting zone with 2 strikes here. I love it.
Judge, the base runner at first with 1 out. And that's ruled a swing. It's a strikeout.
Batting fourth, the first baseman, number 22, Ben Wright.
Hey, ha!
Now the 0-1. Swing and a miss as he was out front.
He finds himself in a tough situation early. Just got to try to simplify it. Take a knock the other way if you can.
The 0-2. And a foul ball. He stays alive. Fights it off. He'll see another. And ball one.
Let's go, Logan.
Here's a 1-2. And that one
Ball,
is
that's
inside. Next offering is down low.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitter's got to stay focused on the pitch.
Goes down swinging for the strikeout. He didn't make it easy for him on the mound, but they still get the strikeout. Now it'll be the M's turn. No score. Back after this on the show. Back in Seattle and taking the ball for the Yankees, Max Fried. Chris, what are you looking for from him?
The opposing hitters are going to see a lot of cutters. This guy can throw it to the front side of the plate, the back side of the plate, so you're really not able to cheat to get the fat part of the bat on the baseball.
Rob Refsnyder digs in now.
Ball inside.
The lefty, the 1-0. Line drive. And a quick out, number one. Let's take a look at our lineup. They're dealing with a top-level arm on the mound, so this figures to be a tough matchup for them. What's the key to the offense today, Singy?
Well, Boog, against a talented pitcher, it's crucial to disrupt his rhythm. Use bunts to get him off the mound and moving around out there. If he's in a flow, step out and break his timing. When he throws in the zone, you might only get one pitch, so you don't want to miss it.
Got it started a little too early. Strike one. And Singy, as a team, you need to make the most of the very few opportunities he's going to give you, right?
Absolutely. And you know, if you don't get to guys like this a lot of times early, once they really settle in, it's going to be the later innings that they hand that ball over to a reliever if they do at all.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Pitch misses, and that's ball one. That one
That's
missed.
a ball.
Well, he might have to look for a different put-away pitch right here, 2-2. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times in this at-bat, so might have it timed up and ready for it.
Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming.
Well, he's desperately looking for that swing and miss. He's going to have to just change speeds a little bit, try to move it around, create just a little bit of illusion at the end.
Stays alive. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again.
5 foul balls in a row. I have no idea what that feels like, but you got to love this battle. Just wondering who's going to blink first.
Pitch misses.
That's the ball.
Full count now. And they'll do it again. Payoff pitch. Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. He battled for a long time, but it finishes with a strikeout. You can't be mad at yourself after an at-bat like that one. Julio Rodriguez stands in with 2 away as he takes a ball. And it's 1-1. Swings through that. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Out number 3. Scoreless after 1. New inning getting started, and stepping in for the Yankees, Giancarlo Stanton. Fly ball, pretty well struck right field. Carrying well. Out of here. He wastes no time on this one, and the Yankees have the lead. It's 1-0. He only needed one swing to square it up.
Not wasting any time in that at bat, Boog. Aggressive, and it paid off. That's the exact definition of hitting the ball where it's pitched, taking that outside fastball and driving it the opposite way out of the ballpark. You want to bottle that type of approach.
Swings through that one for strike 1.
Always exciting to see a leadoff home run in an inning. Kind of gets the offense fired up, and you start to expect a big inning.
Next offer in there for a strike. No balls, 2 strikes. That one ran inside, almost got him.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Still 2-2 after the foul ball. That one almost got him. Popped up to the left into foul ground. Donovan takes it in for the out. And there's one down.
The catcher, J.C. Escara.
Here's the catcher, J.C. Escara. And first offering is fouled off. Gilbert certainly has electric stuff, considered by many to be a strikeout pitcher. He might not be at the top level in that category, but strikeout's a big part of his game.
Nope, that's it.
He doesn't beat himself. I mean, he's going to throw strikes. He's not going to issue many free passes, and he's going to keep the ball in the ballpark.
Called strike right there.
So when you look at that, he's not completely preventing guys from hitting home runs, but he's so consistent that you look up. By the time he gives the ball over, it's the 6th or 7th inning, and there's 1 or 2 runs on the board at most.
Here's a high fly ball out to center. Rodriguez should have this one 2 away.
Batting in, the shortstop, Jose Caballero.
A little bit
Ball,
high.
that's up.
Ball one.
Yeehaw!
Ground ball left side. Toss to Naylor. That's the third out. Inning over. But the Mariners draw first blood here on this solo homer. It's now 1-0. We head to the bottom of the second, and stepping in for the Mariners, Josh Naylor.
12, Josh Naylor.
Fought off foul. The 0-1.
That's inside. Ball.
Our umpire behind the plate, Jerry Hillsdale. High praise for Jerry when we talk to people around the game.
Yeah, no doubt about it, Boog. He's very straightforward, very consistent back there. So most of the time, you're not even going to think about him. That's a good thing.
The 1-1 is fouled off. Pitch misses
Ball.
there. Ball two. Fans another, and that's 3 straight
Batting fifth,
strikeouts.
The left fielder, Randy Arozarena.
Ball.
On the ground to Jazz. On to first. Already 2 out here in the home half of inning number 2.
Batting sixth, the third baseman, Brendan Donovan.
Brendan Donovan up next for the Mariners. That one pushed foul, out of play off to the left. Two down, nobody on.
Outside. Ball.
And a swing and a miss.
This guy's sink has so much drop in it. It's almost like a split finger fastball. Instead of just weak contact and balls on the ground, he gets swings and misses.
Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. The 1-2. Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. In time, the 2-3 strikeout ends the inning. We played 2 innings. It's 1-0. Back at T-Mobile Park, on to the third inning. Ryan McMahon stepping in now for the Yankees. And the pitch a little bit low, ball 1. That's in for a strike.
If he doesn't get a knock right here, that pitch he just took is going to eat at him for a while. You might not see another pitch like that from a top-level guy like this.
Ball.
That one fouled off. 2-2. Oh, that got away
That
from
got him. Take your base.
And he's going to reach on a hit by
Up
pitch
next
to
for
lead
the
off the
Yankees,
inning.
The center fielder, number 12, Trent Grisham.
There's a strike.
Not what he's looking for there in the 0-0 count. Looks like he wants the ball down in the zone.
That misses. 1 ball, 1 strike.
No, he's really working him away this at bat. Sometimes take a little bit off velocity. Try to get a rollover, something on the ground. Stay away from that big hole on the right side of the infield.
Here's a 1-1. Fastball for a strike.
I mean, that's perfect location, right on the black. I mean, over and over again, this guy demonstrates the ability to hit those spots. They're so tough to do anything with as a hitter.
Swing and a miss. And that's 4 strikeouts.
That right there is one of those breaking balls that you swing through and you feel like you should have done something with it or at least spoiled it away. But when it's breaking in on you like that, if the spin is tight enough, it can actually tie you up.
One out man at first. Now the number 2 hitter, Aaron Judge. 1 for 1 with a single so far. There's a strike. Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
Quickly in an 0-2 count, you've got to figure out a way to shorten your path to the baseball. Put it in play somewhere, then you got a chance.
Ball.
And that one upstairs, ball 1. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Up next for the Yankees, the left fielder, Cody.
And here's a look at how he's using his pitches in this one.
Ball.
McMahon, the runner at first with 2 gone. And that's in there at the knees for a strike.
Well, it's clear they're struggling with pitch selection today. Swinging it off-speed stuff off the plate. They need to be more patient and wait for the right pitch, not just the next pitch.
Foul ball left side. He'll see another. That one misses. Now 2-2.
This guy's a fun guy to watch taking at bat. He just battles up there. He doesn't take a pitch off at all. Makes it so difficult on the pitchers out there. You can tell they get frustrated with how long it takes to put him away.
That one is absolutely belted. Way back there, it's got a chance. And that one is out of here. He nails one out to right. And they add to their lead. It's 3-0.
Well, he almost robbed the home run right there, and I tell you what, he'd love another crack at it. During batting practice, you always like to work on that, and so close, but that one was just out of his reach.
So 2 down. So up next for New York, Ben Rice. Struck out swinging his first time.
That's in. Ball.
The 1-0. And that one fouled off. That's off the inside corner. Ball 2. There's a swing and a miss. Base is empty, 2 away, but 2 runs are in. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. Got him swinging for the strikeout. So he picks up his 6th strikeout of the ball game. 2 come in on this Seattle homer. It's now 3-0. Back in Seattle and stepping in for the Mariners, Victor Robles.
Victor Robles.
No, that's down. Ball. Nope, ball.
That one misses. Ball 3.
Well, I would expect in this 3-0 count, you're taking all the way. See if he'll walk you.
Right through there for a strike. On the ground, Chisholm. 1 gone, bottom of the 3rd inning.
Batting 8, the shortstop, Leo Rivas.
At 96, that pitch is in for a strike. And a strike.
2.
Maximus notches the K.
Batting 9, the second baseman, Cole.
And up next for Seattle, Cole Young.
Yeah!
Two down, nobody on.
Ball outside. That's a ball.
Two and one now. Out towards right center field. And that ends the inning. 9 straight retired here to start the game. It's Major League Baseball on the show. Back at T-Mobile Park as we go to the top of the 4th. Giancarlo Stanton stepping in now for the Yankees.
You know, these Yankees doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of them. It's not just the 3 runs they've already scored. On top of that, they forced this starter to throw more pitches than he wanted to at this point of the game.
Ball 1 there.
And that pitch count is impactful because if they can keep making him work hard out there, it may force the bullpen to get involved a little sooner rather than later.
The 1-2. And there's a
That's a ball.
Sit down on strikes. Picks up strikeout number 7.
Well, just excellent location on that inside fastball. Really locked him up. And As a hitter, it's not typically what you're looking for. You're trying to protect away and then in, so you can be a little bit tardy with 2 strikes. It's hard to tell if he was fooled or if he thought it would be called a ball, but either way, that's a really nice pitch.
Fastball for a strike. Swings and misses. 0-2 now. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Swings and misses. Strikeout number 8.
A pretty good break on the curveball right there. Maybe not as down in the zone as he would have liked, but deceptive enough to get that swing and miss. And if you don't catch that pitch out front on the barrel, it bears in on you pretty hard.
Escara at the plate with 2 away, swings through that one. Swing and a pop up in foul ground. And that'll do it. Yanks held in check, but they lead it 3-0. Bottom 4, in now is the Mariners DH, Rob Refsnyder.
Rob Refsnyder.
Well, these Mariners, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. They're chasing a lot of pitches outside the zone, and those chases that are turning into a bunch of outs. Can they turn that around and stay within the zone? We'll see, but I think they have to.
Right through there for a strike. That's off the
No,
mark,
that's low.
and
Ball.
that's ball 2. Good job to fight that one off. Two. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Up next for the Mariners, the catcher, Cal.
And here's a look at how he's using his pitches in this one.
Let's go, Cal. Generally, second, third time through the lineup, you want to be able to lean on those secondary pitches and command them. Looks like he's doing a nice job of it.
Oh, that's low. That's a ball.
Yankees up by 3. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Next offering in there for a strike. And the count 1-2. Goes down looking.
Quite the start to this game on the mound. Looking very dangerous to these hitters. 7 punch-outs already, so this lineup hasn't had much success trying to figure him out. I'm impressed with what we're seeing here.
That's to third. In plenty of time to first, and he has thrown 4 shutout innings. So 12 up, 12 down to begin the ball game. You're dialed into the show. Back in Seattle, ready now for the 5th inning. Jose Caballero stepping in now for the Yankees.
That's a ball.
And the 1-0. That clips the inside corner for a strike. Bunt attempt, but that goes foul. Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again. The shortstop
Outside.
takes
That's
the
a ball.
The guy at the plate could recognize slider out of the hand. Didn't stay in the tunnel very long in terms of depth and perception. He knew right away it was an off-speed pitch.
Got him swinging.
He came out of his mechanics there. Typically he likes to shoot the ball the other way, but that time a little anxious.
The Mariners have some bullpen action for the first time. Jose A. Ferrer, the left-handed reliever, appears to be getting loose. Spire also getting ready.
Here we go, Logan.
That one
That
close.
missed. That's a
Rule
ball.
the ball. And it's a ball and a strike. Comes up empty. That's strike two. On the ground to first. Naylor takes it himself, and the first two set down to the top of the
The
fifth.
center fielder, number 12, Trent Grisham.
Back to the top of the Yankee order. Here's the center fielder, Trent Grisham. Two down, nobody on. Swings through that one for strike two.
Man, that's just a nasty splitter. Bottom falls out of it. You don't see a lot of guys throw that these days, but I tell you what, he's got a good one.
Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. Sets him down looking. That was pretty nasty. So the Yanks go in order, but they're on top by a count of 3-0. We head to the bottom of the fifth. So now it's the Mariner cleanup hitter, Josh Naylor.
Naylor.
Max Fried will go to work.
Well, these Mariners just aren't putting together very many good at-bats in this one. We're in the back half of the game, and they're still searching for a base runner. He's been great out there on the mound, no doubt, but it's also been a disappointing performance at the plate to this point.
One down. And that one fouled off. That's inside.
And as we get deeper, it's not going to get any easier. These at-bats are going to feel more and more desperate with every out the rest of the way.
That one at 95 missed up top. Full count now. Gets a piece and stays alive. Payoff pitch. Swings through it for the K. And he's up to 8 strikeouts in this one.
Well, he's been racking up the strikeouts, and what's so impressive, not walking anyone. I mean, this guy's just going right after hitters, filling up the strike zone, and it looks like hitters, they're trying to think with him, but they just are a pitch behind. Dominating stuff out there on the mound.
That's high. That's a ball.
In the air, right field. Stanton under it. 2 down.
Up next for the Mariners, the third
Brendan
baseman,
Donovan up next for the Mariners. He's 0 for 1. Ground ball right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. So 5 perfect innings in the books. Major League Baseball is on the show. We're back, and here's a look at how we got to this stage of the game. New pitcher for the Mariners, Jose A. Ferrer.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is. You know, these Yankees really impressing me with the quality of their at-bats in this one. It's been fun getting a chance to see them go to work. They really made that opposing starter work in this one. Ran his pitch count up, and now they've got an opportunity to continue making things difficult on the bullpen.
Ball!
And no, they haven't broken through in a big way in the runs column, but with the way they're grinding out at-bats, it definitely feels like there's potential for more coming.
That misses. Ball 2. Judge comes up empty there.
He got away with one there, but he knows he can't go into that spot very often against a guy like this.
This one belted deep left field, on its way, gone. That one felt good, and they add a run. It's 4-0. So let's take a closer look inside the numbers. That blast from StatCast, 113 miles an hour off the bat, Singy.
And it just flew out of here, Boog. Even if you only heard the ball hit the bat, you knew that was a home run. I mean, he put a perfect swing on it, and the numbers back it up.
Here comes Cody Bellinger. He's already homered here in this one. Dives, and he can't hang on. And he'll just eat it, so that's an infield knock.
Up next for the Yankees, the first baseman, number 22, Ben Wright.
Hut!
The 0-1. And it's fouled away. No question about this one. It's out of here. He hammers one out to right. It's their second home run of the inning. And they add a couple more. It's 6-0.
Looks like this guy was looking out over the plate, but he was ready to turn on the inside fastball. So direct to the pitch. Absolutely blasted out of this ballpark.
Here comes the skipper out of the dugout, and he's ready to make the move. Jose A. Ferrer departs. We'll be back in a minute with a new arm on the mound.
Now pitching for the
So out of the
Mariners,
bullpen for the Mariners, Gabe Spire.
I think it's got to be a little tough coming in out of the pen when your guys are trailing so big on the scoreboard. Just doesn't have the same intensity to it, but he's got to find a way because these batters count the same for his stats, obviously, regardless of the score.
Giancarlo Stanton at the plate. He's already homered in this game. There's the strike. 95 of that one. And the 0-1.
No, that missed. That's a ball.
In his 5th season, he features a 4-seam fastball, a sinker, and he works in a slider. Nobody out with 3 runs in already this frame. And we're in the top half of the 6th. That one outside. 2 balls, 2 strikes the count. This one in the air, right field. Fair ball.
The batter, number 13, second baseman, Jazz Chisholm Jr.
Swinging a foul straight back. Strike 2. Jazz goes down on strikes. Now he's challenging a called strike.
Well-executed pitch on the outside part of the plate.
And it's going to stay a strike. Still 1 challenge left for them. 1 out man at first. J.C. Escara stepping in now for the Yankees. High fly ball lifted in the air, right field. Robles takes it in for the out. And there are 2 outs.
Up next for the Yankees, the shortstop, Jose Caballero.
The shortstop takes the ball. That's in there, and the count even at 1. Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95. Good eye in that
missed.
spot.
That's a ball.
The 2-2. On the ground to third. Inning over. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. It's now a 6-0 ball game. Bottom of the 6th, and stepping in for the Mariners, Victor Robles.
Number 10, Victor Robles.
Hey!
Out towards right center field. Can't make the catch, and it breaks up the perfect game. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Up next for the Mariners, the shortstop, Leo Riva.
Ripped, base hit, and now 2 aboard.
The batter, number 2, second baseman, Cole.
Here's the second baseman, Cole Young. Flied to right his first time. Close,
That's a
but
ball.
called a ball. And that's ball one. Challenge from behind the dish here. And that just scraped the zone. The call is overturned. They'll keep their remaining challenge. Foul ball. Swing and a ball lifted left field. Bellinger drifts towards it. Makes the grab.
Up next for the Mariners, the designated hitter, Rob Refsnyder.
In for a strike. 0-1.
Well, in this situation with runners on, you've got to get ahead in the count so that you can dictate the rest of the at-bat. Nice job right there.
And that one sliced foul. Two on, one out. That missed by a lot. And the count 1-2. That one missed. On a line. He makes the grab. Runner tags at second. And he moves up a base. So two away with runners at the corners.
Next for the Mariners, the catcher, Cal Raleigh.
Cal Raleigh now at the plate. Who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts.
Hey, ha! That's a ball. That's down.
The M's with a chance to get back into it here in the bottom of the 6th. Bounced up the middle. Dives, but it kicks off his glove. The run scores from third. It's an RBI single. It's 6-1.
Ball. That's outside.
Two outs. Couple of base runners at first and second. Up the middle. And that one handled. Not in time. He's safe.
Couple of singles back to back, and maybe they've got something going here, trying to get back into this one.
Here's Josh Naylor. That one ripped, but foul. And a foul ball. Rivas, the runner at third. Raleigh on second. Rodriguez at first. 2 out of the inning. And
Nope,
that
ball.
just misses. Activity in the bullpen for the Yankees. Number 39. The rookie right-hander is getting loose. And that's down and away.
Good spot there, but didn't get the strike at the knees, and doesn't seem too convinced by the call out there on the mound as he tries to get a better sense of the umpire's strike zone.
Misses
Nope,
outside, and now it's 3-2. That's to third. McMahon slings the first inning over, and it could have been worse. So they get one, but end up leaving the bases loaded. Seventh inning coming up. Yankees 6 and the Mariners 1. Back at T-Mobile Park, we go to the top of the 7th. Ryan McMahon stepping in now for the Yankees. This one in the air, center field. Rodriguez settles underneath it, takes it in for the out.
Up next for the Yankees, the center fielder, number 12, Trent Grisham.
Ball.
And another
No,
ball.
that missed. That's a ball.
And an ABS challenge coming from behind the dish. It just shaved the zone. So they get to hang on to their second challenge. Rips one to left. That's a base hit. So a man aboard now with one away.
The batter, number 99.
Here is Aaron Judge.
Hit an absolute tape measure shot last time up.
He's a guy who does it all. With the lack of contact in today's game, this guy hits for contact, so he delivers average, but there's on base and slugging too.
Yeehaw!
Early in the count, you have to be real careful because of that power. But then if this hitter gets a strike or two on him, he's still very comfortable because he has the ability to get the...
Oh, look at the stop. There's one. What a double play that was. Inning over. No runs, one hit, no errors, and no one left. Midway in inning number 7, and it's time to stretch. Yankees 6 and the Mariners 1. Bottom of the 7th, and now for Seattle, Randy Arozarena.
Randy.
You know, but one thing about being a great switch hitter, it's so tough to keep both of your swings sharp. I mean, sometimes it can feel like a long time in between at bats.
And that's got extra bases written all over it. Now he'll turn for second, and that's a leadoff double.
Absolutely punished that pitch. Wasn't fooled in the slightest. 109 off the bat. I think that means you put a pretty good swing on it.
Swing and a high fly ball left field. Bellinger towards the line, looking up, makes a one-handed catch. One pitch and one out.
Up next for the Mariners.
And Chris, beyond the fact that he's so incredible defensively, he also can swing the stick. So now with one away and a man at second, Victor Robles up next for the Mariners. 1 for 2. And first offering is fouled off. On the ground to third, McMahon tosses to first, 2 down.
Up next for the Mariners, the shortstop, Leo Rivas.
That's a ball.
He's got a rare skill set out there on the mound. Even when he's low on energy, his stuff still has bite to it. You just don't see it flattening out just because he's tired. He's still delivering good action.
Ground ball up the middle. Caballero gets him easily, ends the inning. Mariners leave 1. The lead remains 5. It's 6-1.
Now pitching for the
Welcome
Mariners,
back, and a new arm on the
number
mound to start the
47,
eighth. Matt Brash. He pitched yesterday, and we'll see him once again. Here's Cody Bellinger.
Leading off for the Yankees, the left fielder, Cody Bellinger.
Check
All
swing,
right.
and he went. Strike one. Next offering is fouled back. Oh, 0-2 now. Got him. First out in the top of the eighth.
Up next for the Yankees, the first baseman, number 22, Ben Wright.
Ball.
Movement in the bullpen. Edward Bizzardo, the hard-throwing righty, is up and loosening. There's a strike.
Wow, that's 89 on the gun, and it's a changeup. It's like good hitting if you're looking for it, but because of the speed differential between the fastball and that pitch, really hard for a hitter to get on time with it.
On the ground to the left. And it gets by him.
Up next for the Yankees, the right
Not
fielder,
much to this one other than just a
Giancarlo.
willingness to go the other way and put the ball in play. That's a team at bat right there. Nice job of staying back and letting the ball get deep.
Man at first. Now here's Giancarlo Stanton. Check swing,
No,
no
that missed.
appeal. And that is ball one.
Back-to-back
Ball.
breaking pitches away, you get the feeling as a hitter that the pitcher's afraid of you, that he doesn't want to challenge you. So I think the confidence level is raised right here.
Check swing called strike. That's strike one. Rice at first, one gone. Swing and a miss, and that's strike two.
That front door slider is such a devastating pitch. You don't want to get beat by the inside fastball, so you cheat a little bit, and then by the time it gets there, it's out of the swing plane.
Popped up first base side. And that'll get down for a hit. And they'll have runners at the corners after a one-out single.
The batter, number 13, second baseman, Jazz Chisholm Jr.
Ball.
Two on, one out.
I think that pitch surprised all of us. Right down the middle, doesn't get a swing. Not very often you see a hitter lay off a cookie like that.
Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Third time he struck out in this one, and definitely an individual performance you want to flush. He just hasn't looked very comfortable up there. Just one of those days. But when you're still winning the ball game, at least you can focus on doing your part to maintain that lead and getting that W.
So digging in, J.C. Escara. 0 for 3 in this one. Hit hard but foul off to the left. Two on, two outs. Hit weakly on the ground towards second. They take the force out. That's out number 3. Yanks strand a pair. They still lead it, though, 6-1.
Now pitching for the
Back
Yankees.
now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th, number 39. And this is the best way to make your major league debut. No one on base.
Yeah, you're already going to be a little nervous out there, so I think it's a nice job by the skipper to get him in here without any added pressure with traffic on the bases.
Yeah.
Just missed.
Ball.
That's outside.
That's the ball.
And now 3-0. Curveball over for a called strike.
Big at bat right here. He did the team thing, took until he got a strike. Now he's got to go to work, shorten up that swing a little bit, do whatever it takes to get on base.
Late swing, foul to the left. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Well, oftentimes that's the pitch he's trying to set up, the curveball. He'll lean on it pretty heavily, so you got to be expecting it, look for it, and sell out so you don't miss it when you get it.
So back to the top of the order. Now it's the Mariners DH, Rob Refsnyder.
That's the
Movement
ball.
in the Yankees pen, Camilo Doval appears to be getting loose. The Yanks leading by 5 here in the bottom half of the 8th inning.
Here we go, Rob.
Right through there for a strike.
Let's go, Rob.
And a foul ball. The 1-2. And that skips in the dirt. Outside.
No, that's outside.
Full
Ball.
count now. And a payoff pitch. And there's ball 4.
Take your base.
Up next for the Mariners, the catcher, Cal Raleigh.
That one at the knees for a strike.
Ball. That's the ball.
Backed off the plate that time.
First pitch strike from the pitcher, but then no panic at all by the hitter. Very patient, showing good discipline. Now he's in the driver's seat with a 3-1 count.
And ball 4, 2
Take your
aboard.
base.
Up next for the Mariners, the center fielder, number 44.
Manager out of the dugout, and he's going to make a change. Number 39 is done, and the line not closed on him yet as he's responsible for the runners on base. Back with a new pitcher after this.
Now pitching for the
Camilo Doval on the pitch here.
And you know, bullpen guys can struggle sometimes when they're called upon with big leads because it just doesn't have the same intensity as a tight game. So we'll see how sharp he is. Your mental toughness matters in situations like this as well.
And now it's Julio Rodriguez. 1 for 3.
That's a ball.
The 1-0. Fouled off left side. The 1-1. And a swing and a miss. There's that slider.
He has a tendency to chase out of the zone, and that slider that's down, that's one of his money pitches to get that swing and miss.
That's too low. Ball 2. And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes.
Up next for the Mariners, the first baseman, number 12, York Yankees.
That's a
triple
ball.
digits on the gun. I know there are more pitchers that can reach that now than in the past, but it's still impressive to watch.
That one lifted to left. And that's the 3rd out. Mariners leave a couple. They trail it 6-1. Back in Seattle, this offense has lifted them to a lead with plenty of hits so far in this one as we look at the spray chart.
Yeah, it looks like they've been spreading it out pretty well in this one, Boog. Spraying the ball all over the yard. Good team effort at the dish.
Let's go Mariners! Come on Mariners! Come on!
Caballero,
Down,
the
ball.
leadoff batter, as he looks at ball 1. Brash, in his 4th year, 27 years old, and he was born in Canada. That one
Ball.
misses. 3 balls, no strikes. Just caught the zone by a whisker, and the call is overturned. They'll keep their remaining challenge. Lifted in the air, right field. Robles settles underneath it, and there's one down.
Up next for the Yankees, the third baseman, Ryan McMahon.
That's up. That's a ball.
Check swing, but he went too far. Strike 1. Swing and a miss. Here's a 1-2. Swing and a ground ball.
No, that's a foul ball.
And foul ball. Another 1-2. Ground ball,
Foul
left
ball.
side, and it goes just foul. Got him. 2 gone now.
That was a pretty good pitch. Top of the strike zone. We're seeing more fastballs in that location. Hitters, especially with 2 strikes, have to be ready to pull the trigger.
Back to the top of the order now. Now it's Trent Grisham to the plate.
Oh, yeah.
good slider from an opposite-handed pitcher has to stay in that tunnel just a little bit longer. Otherwise, recognition can cause you to barrel it up. And right there, the hitter clearly couldn't do anything with it.
That one pushed foul out of play off to the left. That missed by a lot. And the count 1-2.
I wouldn't say the game's close right now, but it's not out of reach either. I mean, these pitchers really need to put up a 0 on the board just to maintain a little
That's
hope.
down.
Next pitch is downstairs.
Great job of laying off those pitches down in the zone to even the count up at 2-2. Such a better feeling for the hitter.
What a stop to first. And that's a nice play to end the inning. 1-2-3 go the Yankees. They lead it though 6-1. Back at T-Mobile Park and stepping in for the Mariners, Randy Arozarena.
Arozarena.
High fly ball, right field. Stanton in position. And there's one away.
Up next for the Mariners, the third baseman, Brendan Donovan.
Some hitters are just more confident if they can track that first pitch out of the hand of the pitcher. They don't care if they fall behind 0-1.
He swings and fouls one off. Here's the 0-2. Swing and a ball lifted in the air, shallow left field. Tracks it down for the out. 2 away now.
Up next for the Mariners, the right fielder, number 10, Victor Robles.
And here comes the Yankees manager to the mound. Pitching change coming. Camilo Doval out of the game. And as he heads off, we'll step aside for a minute. Back with the new pitcher after this break.
Now pitching for the
Jake
Yankees,
Bird will
number
take over
59,
here. He's into the
Jake
game with the bases empty.
Bird.
So last chance for the Mariners. And now here is Victor Robles. To the right side. On to first. Ball game.
These hitters had the long ball working for them today. 4 home runs had a lot to do with them coming out on top.
6-1 is your final here today. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. We'll see you soon.